I mean, I'm old enough to have worked in museums and gone to school when none of these things were really addressed. And I didn't think too much about them. I mean, obviously, it's kind of in the back of your mind as a woman, but it wasn't actively something I thought about. And when the Hunter hired me for their contemporary curator position, all they said is, our last artwork's around the 1990s. This is 2004. Obviously, we need to catch up a little.
A little,
And
yeah.
yeah, and they were right. It was very forward thinking of them in this small southern town to acknowledge that even that was needed. And so I was lucky enough to have a lot of support. And I, at first, was just looking for artists who were not white men, because they have so much of that in this collection. And as it grew and I kept acquiring things and also doing different kinds of exhibitions, it became very clear that our percentage of women artists was somewhere between 9 and 11%, depending on how you sort the numbers.
Which isn't the lowest percentage that's out there. That's not.
No, it's not. It's actually, dare I say, decent in the American art world, but it's not good. And our numbers are thrown off a bit by the fact that we inherited 2 artist estates, which were hundreds and hundreds of works, and they were both male artists. And so our numbers get thrown off a little by those 2 things. But still, we are not where we need to be. So a few years ago, we decided very actively to collect women artists and artists of color. So those are our priority areas. It's said out loud everywhere. It's on the website, I think. It's said at board meetings. It's in the collections plan. And so we very actively try to do that. Now, in the last few years, you will notice that a lot of institutions are doing that. We've been doing it for almost 20 years, since a few years after I started. But like I said, it was an organic, intuitive thing. And now it's something that's a lot more thoughtfully done and carefully done than when I first started.